Welcome to Happy Yoga with Sarah Starr. Happy Yoga is designed to bring you the beauty of Mother Nature as you take time to bring balance into your mind, body, and breath. Today we'll harness the energy of Mother Nature in our practice as we focus on dynamic core movements, including standing poses designed to fire the hamstrings and open the hips. Relax and remember your happy yoga smile. Namaste. Namaste. We'll begin by focusing on the breath, bringing your hands to your belly. As you inhale, feel the navel move away from the spine. And as you exhale, feel the navel move back towards the spine. Focusing on the bottom of the breath. Adding the second part, bringing the right hand over your right rib cage. Inhale from the belly to the ribs. Exhaling, belly, then ribs. Keep following the breath as you bring the left hand over your heart, adding the third part. Breathing belly, ribs, and chest all the way up. Exhale, belly, then ribs, then chest. Keep following this breath as we move through our practice. Beginning in mountain pose. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, pausing halfway as you fold with a flat back. Feel the strength in your back as you reach your arms overhead. Inhale, come all the way up, standing arch. Exhale, standing forward bend, heart leads the way, knees are soft, folding from the hips. Inhale, come all the way up, reaching overhead, standing arch. Exhale into standing forward bend, flowing with this movement. Every inhale, we draw up. And as you exhale, folding, warming up the spine. Allow the breath to deepen and guide you in this flowing movement. Inhale, feeling the energy rising as you come up. Exhale, folding. Pausing in chair pose. Knees are bent, tail is under, squeezing the thighs together. Keep lifting the lower belly as the arms reach overhead. Inhale, moving back to our flow. Arms reach overhead, standing arch. Exhale, forward bend. Linking breath and movement. Inhale, reaching up and back. Exhale, forward bend. Flowing with the breath. Inhale, coming up and overhead. Exhale into standing forward bend, pausing here. Reach your arms around behind you, interlace the fingers, and we'll reach the knuckles overhead. Moving into a chest and shoulder opener. Folding forward from the hip joints. Putting the emphasis on lengthening the front torso. Turn the top thighs slightly inward as you press your heels firmly into the earth, lifting the sits bones. Inhale, come up, reaching the arms overhead for chair pose. Sitting back into the hips. Inhale to standing arch. Exhale to standing forward bend. Allow the back of the neck to be long. Inhale, chair pose. Arms reaching overhead, palms face one another. Lifting both sides of the waist equally. Bring the hands to the heart. Pausing here, adding a gentle twist with the left elbow to the right knee, pressing the palms together to turn the chest open. Squeezing the thighs together, keeping the knees across from one another. Inhale to center. Come all the way up, standing arch. Exhale, flowing into standing forward bend. Inhale, sit back into chair pose. Arms reach overhead. Press the heads of the thigh bones down towards the heels as you firm your shoulder blades against the back. Hands to the heart, adding a gentle twist, bringing the right elbow to the left knee. Lengthen out through the crown of the head. Pressing the palms together to deepen the twist, stacking the shoulders, stacking the lungs. Feel the belly soft. Come back to center. Inhale, reach overhead, standing arch. Exhale, standing forward bend. Feel the torso lengthening with each breath. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart. Step the right foot over the left. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale into forward bend. Keep the left knee slightly bent for an easier stretch. Feel the backs of the hamstrings waking up, allowing the left heel to press firmly into the earth. Allow the head to hang from the root of the neck, which is deep in the upper back between the shoulder blades. Bring the hands to the hips, come all the way back to standing. And we'll switch to the opposite side. Bring the left over the right. Inhale, arms reach overhead. Exhale, swan dive down, keeping the right knee bent slightly as you fold deep from the hips. Keep elongating the spine outward through the crown of your head as you fold deeper into the pose. Let go of all effort now and consciously, deliberately surrender. Inhale, hands to the hips. Slowly come up and uncross the legs. Step the right foot over the left and lower the hips, preparing for eagle pose. Finding your balance here as you sink low into the hips. Arms stay reaching overhead. For more of a challenge, take your right foot off the ground. Find a focal point as you notice how the energy shifts and flows from front to back and side to side. Slowly release, and we'll switch to the opposite side, left over right. Arms reach overhead. Shoulder blades glide down the back as you take a seat. For better balance, keep the left foot on the ground. Squeezing the left thigh over the right. Doing your personal best, the left foot can be on or off the ground. Feel the right leg firm and stable as you balance. Inhale, come all the way up, uncross. Exploring full eagle pose this round. Step the right foot over the left. Right arm under the left, scooping the elbows up and away. You can keep the right foot on or off the ground. If you choose to wrap the foot, tucking the toes behind the left calf muscle if possible. Press the elbows away from your chest as you reach the fingertips to the sky for a deeper stretch. Slowly release, uncross, and we'll revisit this pose on the opposite side. Bring the left foot over the right, finding your balance. Bring the left elbow under the right as you scoop the elbows up and away, fingertips reaching towards the sky. Cultivating awareness as you play with taking the left foot off the ground. With the thighs squeezing together, keeping the standing leg firmly rooted, finding a focal point on the ground. Breathe and absorb the beauty and spaciousness of this moment. Slowly release, uncross. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, relax into forward bend. Contracting the thighs, tail is under, sits bones lift. Moving back into our flow. Inhale, arms reach up and overhead. Exhale, folding. Inhale, gathering up the energy, reaching to the sky. Exhale, releasing the hands to the earth. Inhale, one more time to the sky. Exhale, pausing and standing forward bend. Practice letting go. Inhale, hands to the hips, and we'll come all the way up to standing. Preparing for triangle pose, stepping the feet wide. See if you can bring your feet apart as wide as your wingspan. Turn your right heel away slightly and your left toes turn to the top of your mat. Exhale and extend your torso to the left directly over the left leg, bending from the hip joint rather than the waist. Rotating the torso to the right, keeping the two sides equally long. Resting your left hand on the shin, ankle, or the earth, wherever it's possible. Right arm reaching to the sky or adding a gentle stretch, extending the right arm over the crown of the head. Inhale, come all the way up. And turn your feet in the opposite direction, moving into triangle on the right side. Exhaling, extending your torso to the right directly over the plane of the right leg. Anchoring this movement by strengthening the left leg, pressing the outer heel firmly to the earth. Right hand to touch the shin, the ankle, or the earth. Allowing the left hip to come slightly forward and lengthen the tailbone back towards the heel. Breathe and extend the top arm overhead, creating space in the left rib cage for breath to expand. Inhale, come all the way up, reaching your arms wide. Setting up for triangle on the left side. The left hand finds a place to rest somewhere along the left leg or the earth. Keep extending both sides of the waist evenly. Adding a rotation with the right arm. Reaching around in front, overhead, behind, opening up the right shoulder. Keep the breath flowing. Feel the cells of your body becoming recharged with each deep breath. Pausing with the right arm overhead now. Feel the spaciousness in the hips, hamstrings, shoulders, chest, and spine. Inhale, come all the way up. Setting up the feet for triangle on the right side. Reaching the right arm out over the right leg, finding a place to rest. Firm your thighs and turn your right thigh outward slightly so the center of the kneecap is in line with the center of the ankle. Adding the top arm rotation, breathing into that space. Pausing with the left arm overhead, stacking the shoulders, stacking the lungs, relaxing the jaw. Inhale, coming upright, transitioning into Warrior Two with the left knee bent. If possible, bring the left thigh parallel to the earth. Anchor this movement by strengthening the right leg and pressing the outer right heel firmly to the earth. Relax the shoulders as you stretch the arms away from one another. Flowing into Reverse Warrior, bring the right hand to the right hip as you reach the left arm overhead. Maintain the warrior legs as you lift up and out of both sides of the waist. Inhale back to Warrior Two, pausing here, gazing down the middle finger of the front hand. Breathing and flowing into extended angle pose. Rest the left elbow to the left knee as you reach the top arm overhead. Extending from the back leg all the way out through the fingertips. Inhale, come up. Moving into Warrior Two on the right side, bending the right knee, sinking low into the hips. Allow the right knee to be directly over the right heel as you press the right heel down. Bury the outer edge of the left foot. Relax the shoulders as you reach your arms strong. Moving into Reverse Warrior, left hand to left hip as you reach the right arm up and overhead. Breathing into both sides of the waist. Heart is open, shoulders relax, away from the ears. Flowing back into Warrior Two, pausing here. Keeping the tail down as you move into extended angle pose. Right elbow to right knee, reaching the left arm overhead. Firm your shoulder blades against the back ribs. Stretch from the back heel right out through the fingertips, lengthening the entire left side of your body. Push both heels strongly into the earth, and with an inhale, come all the way up. Guiding the hips back into Warrior Two on the left side. Resist the urge to lean forward or back, aligning the shoulders over the hips. Guiding the left elbow to the left knee for extended side angle pose, reaching the top arm overhead. For an added challenge, take the left elbow off the left knee and hover, strengthening the core and back. Transition through Warrior Two as you flow into Reverse Warrior. Right hand to hip, or for the core challenge, right hand hovers out in front of the navel. Transition back to extended angle with the elbow hovering, consciously flowing with the core as you move into Reverse Warrior. Right hand hovers in front of the navel. Inhale, straighten the legs, and we'll transition to the opposite side. Warrior Two as you bend the right knee. Playing with our core flow, bringing the right elbow to the right knee for extended side angle pose. Adding the option of the elbow to hover. Feel the strength of your core wrapping around all the way into the back body. Inhale, flowing all the way up and into Reverse Warrior. Feel this movement awaken your center as you allow the hand to hover. Transition through to extended side angle pose, elbow on or off the knee. Inhale, flowing to Reverse Warrior. Left hand at hip or hovering out in front of the navel. Inhale, moving through Warrior Two. Keep the flow going as we transition into standing wide-legged forward bend, hands to the hips. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, folding, pausing halfway. Contract the thighs, activating the legs as you bring the crown of the head towards the earth. Keep the front of your torso as long as possible. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Open the arms and reach around behind to clasp the elbows. With an inhale, lift your heart, stretching the sternum towards the sky. And as you exhale, fold, pausing halfway. If possible, draw the crown of the head towards the earth. Focus on widening the shoulder blades across the back as you draw the shoulders away from your ears. Breathe and relax inside the sensations. Inhale, coming up halfway, pulling your tailbone down towards the earth as you swing the torso upwards. Bring both hands to the earth and bend the right knee, sinking over to the right hip. Feel the left inseam waking up here as you bury the outer edge of the left foot. Slowly transition over to the left. Sitting into the left hip as you lengthen the heart forward with a flat back. Take your time to slowly transition into down dog. With a lightness in the heart and a smile on the face, bending the right knee, bringing it up behind the right hand for pigeon pose. Lengthen the left leg straight back behind you as you lift your heart. The right knee angles slightly to the right outside the line of the hip. Slowly start to walk the hands forward, keeping all the length in the front of the spine as you rest on your forearms. If this feels easy and your hips are more open, you can inch your right foot away from you, making sure your left hip is still pointing down towards the earth. You can stay upright or slowly folding deeper, bringing the head to rest on stacked hands or all the way to the earth. Remember to connect to your breath and breathe, waiting for feedback before moving deeper into the posture. With an inhale, slowly coming up, finding the balance in both hips. Adding a quad stretch, bend the left knee, pausing here. If appropriate for your body, reach back with your right hand to clasp. Moving layer by layer without a picture of how far you think you should go. Lengthen the lower back by pressing your tailbone down and forward, and at the same time lifting the pubis towards the navel. Gently release and switch the left hand to clasp the left ankle. Remember to just do your personal best today. Bring both hands back to the earth and we'll lift the hips up and back into down dog. Breathe deep as you drop attachments to any sense of achievement. Simply noticing. Moving to the opposite side, bend the left knee, bring it up behind the left hand, lifting the heart. Extend the right leg straight back behind you, squaring the hips to the front of the mat if possible. Keep lengthening through the inside of the right leg all the way to the big toe. Keeping the space open from the navel to the heart, start to walk the hands forward, resting on your forearms. If appropriate, moving deeper by bringing the forehead to rest gently on stacked hands or to the earth. Breathing in grace as you balance the qualities of firmness and extension, stability and mobility, expansion and contraction. Bring both hands to the earth and slowly come up. Adding our quad stretch on the right side, bending the right knee. If you choose to move deeper into this pose, take the right hand to clasp the right foot, opening the chest and heart. Feel your heart buoyant and bright as you work towards squaring the shoulders to the front of the mat. Transitioning to the opposite hand. Left hand to clasp the right foot. As you focus on lifting the heart, keeping the tail under, allow the mind to be brought into a state of ease. Slowly release. Bring both legs around to the front, transitioning into seated forward bend. Contract the thighs, pressing out through the heels. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. And as you exhale, begin to come forward, hinging at the hips. On each inhale, extend the spine. And as you exhale, slowly release a bit further into the forward bend. Keep the neck in a neutral position as an extension of the spine. Rather than rounding the back, lengthen the heart away from the navel, clasping the shins, ankles, or feet. Inhale coming up, bend the right knee, set the right foot next to the left thigh. Moving into a gentle twist. Inhale, lift your heart. With an exhale, rotating your torso to the right, wrapping your left arm around the right thigh. Keep drawing the thigh to you as you sit taller and gently twist deeper. With an exhalation, gently release, reverse the legs, and twist to the left. Remember to keep your straight leg and bent knee foot grounded. Hug the thigh to your belly. Then lean back against your shoulder blades into an upper back bend. Keep the heart lifting as you sit tall, turning your head to the left to complete the twist in your cervical spine. Release and come back to center. Bending the right knee, moving into rock the baby. Left hand clasping the right foot, the right hand clasping the shin or knee as you continue to sit tall. You can also step the right foot inside the crook of the left elbow. Bring your right arm around the knee to clasp. Rocking gently back and forth. Keep pressing the sitting bones into the earth as you feel the crown of the head lengthening to the sky. Pausing at the center, holding the foot right at the sternum. Drop the right knee over the left to stack as you press out through the left heel. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, gently fold. The left thigh will turn in slightly as you draw the inner groins deep into the pelvis. With every inhale, lengthen the front of the torso, and as you exhale, folding just a bit deeper, allowing the breath to guide you in. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, slowly release. Transitioning to the opposite side for rock the baby. Right hand to clasp the left foot, or set the left foot inside the crook of the right elbow. Arms come around to clasp hands. Keeping the right foot flexed, gently rocking back and forth. Focus on sitting tall, lifting up and out of the low back, relaxing the shoulders and jaw, breathing deep into the left hip. Bring both hands to clasp the left foot, bringing it towards the center of your chest if possible. Pause here and gently hold. Bring the left knee over the right now to stack. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, folding out over the right leg. Feel this gentle stretch, opening up the left hip, stretching the spine, the shoulders, and the hamstrings. See if you can relax the jaw and feel the eyes quiet and calm. Inhale, come all the way up, reaching your arms overhead. Take your time to come onto your back, moving into final relaxation or Shavasana. Release both legs, softening the groins. Feel your shoulder blades resting evenly. Relax your hands at your sides, palms turned upward, open and receptive. Spreading the collarbones. Eyes softly closed. Relax and allow a deep sense of well-being to flow through you. You can stay here as long as you'd like, or taking a deep breath, adding some gentle movement, reaching your arms overhead, slowly rolling off to your right, taking a seat, bringing your hands to your heart, honoring yourself. Namaste.
Now that was good.